Hello everyone, we're proud to bring you Unlock, an education-based VR escape room brought to you by XR Education and Innovation Labs at the College of Coastal Georgia. Built from the ground up, Unlock is our first engaging and immersive educational experience that transcends the bounds of traditional education. Designed for high school students and for early college students, our target market is students, teachers, and more generally schools, districts, and colleges. But for now, it is for you, the player. So let's dive in the game features and gameplay.
Both the virtual reality gaming and education software markets are booming. However, the intersection of these two markets is sparse. That's where Unlock comes in. We are focusing on concepts in mathematics that can be uniquely explored in VR to empower players to deepen their understanding in ways they could not before. The first level, which you're about to see, explores the concepts of the cone and conic sections and some interesting applications that showcase the purpose and value of these concepts. The story begins with the player in their dorm room, studying for an upcoming test. They are prompted to explore the room where they will discover that rubbing a particular object unlocks a genie. The genie, full of trickery, convinces the player that if he can't make learning fun, then he'll give them 5 wishes. The overall gameplay, then, is a challenge for the genie to engage the player in learning. The challenge begins in a sort of wood workshop, where the player finds several puzzles, helpful posters, carefully crafted room features, a stack of wood logs, a wood lathe, and some wood cutting instruments. There are 4 main objectives corresponding to each of the 4 conic sections: the circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. Each of those objectives has 2 to 3 associated puzzles that show the player useful applications of the conic section, such as the crank being an example of a circle. Then we challenge the player to use a wood log and a wood lathe to create a cone. Once they have that cone, they'll slice it to obtain an appropriate shape. To slice it, they can use a sword, a chainsaw, or even a lightsaber. And they can go ahead and cut that cone as many times as needed to get the shape they need. We've used tools and features that will prompt the player to explore and have fun, like the black light, which in itself is an example of a parabola. There's a lot of variation and creativity in each of the puzzles to engage the player while they learn some pretty powerful tools in mathematics. Let's face it, you're never going to see a chainsaw in a math class. The immersive experience allows the player to understand the geometry in brand new ways. You can see we've even created hyperbolic gears, and those gears control a cylindrical staircase. 2 examples of our conic sections. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the team that made this all possible.
Our development team is comprised of faculty, staff, students, and alumni from the College of Coastal Georgia. You have met Dr. Lynch and I, and from the staff we have Dr. Diana Leal, Dr. Michael Butcher. From the alumni we have Austin Benton and Jedidiah Lindborg, and from the students we have Joseph Nyamadi and Wes Baird. Everyone on the team has contributed with Ideation, and this is the subset of the team that has contributed with asset development for this release.
We hope you enjoy Unlock as much as we've enjoyed putting it together.